takes it for LA. Kobe with a great feed to O'Neal. A little wraparound backhand flip.
Well, they talked about what do you miss when Kobe's out. That's what you miss. He's the only guy on the team that can create opportunities like that in the open floor. Not only that, but with his defense, has going to be called for the foul here on Jalen Rose. But the rust is starting to come off his game. This is a timing play, and it's also a confidence play that when you've got a sprained ankle, you can leave your feet in traffic and find your partner, Shaquille O'Neal, underneath the basket. That's just a great wraparound pass and a powerful finish.
But Bryant now has his third foul, and O'Neal also has 3. A different approach by Phil Jackson as opposed to the way Larry Bird decided to go earlier. As soon as Bird's guys picked up their second, he got them out. Now Bryant is walking toward the bench. I thought for a while he might leave him in. He left him in through the first free throw, but now Harper returns and Kobe sits down. But Shaq remains on the floor with the 3 fouls.
Well, I think one of the things we saw all season long was that Phil Jackson tried to keep Shaquille O'Neal on the floor when he did have fouls for moments like this, that he would learn how to play without getting in foul trouble. So let's see if he can stay away from that fourth. Oh, that's a third on Rick Smith here. That's one of those fouls that's at dislodge as he started to come over to set the screen. Smith just bumped him, so that's going to be his third foul. Austin Crochet will be coming into the game. We'll have to watch here now what happens. 3:18 to go. The Lakers are down 5, and Smith is going to have to sit down with 2 fouls.
Especially considering how well Smith has been shooting the ball. Had he been able to remain in the game, they could have gone to him trying to get Shaq in further foul trouble. Now that possibility is gone for the moment.
We'll bring you more of Peter Vessey's conversation with Larry Bird. Among the things Bird talks about are his parents. Here he is on his mom.
If she was still with us, she would be here tonight, I guarantee that. She would have been here all season long for 3 years, would never missed a game. She always loved the Pacers, unless the Celtics were playing against them. She always liked the Pistons because Isaiah, but if she was still alive, she would be here every night, and this would be the ultimate. She loved the finals.
Larry Bird coming up at halftime. Now let's go back to courtside and rejoin Bob, Doug, Ahmad, and Jim.
Hannah thanks Larry Bird, the NBA Coach of the Year in his first of 3 seasons. He said flatly all along it would be 3 seasons and out. And so he's facing Phil Jackson in the finals, just as he faced Jackson's Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals in his first season. And you remember the Pacers won every home game in that series, but still lost it in 7, as Jackson's team won all of its home games as well. The visiting team never broke through in that series. So even 3 wins here in games 3, 4, and 5 might not be enough for the Pacers. O'Neal, just before the shot clock would have expired, hits the jumper.
He has really perfected that little shot, that little power dribble going up, right arm close to the basket and just sort of squirting the ball over the defender. Reggie Miller is so good at this. Bobby is so good at cutting through the lane and drawing fouls. Robert Horry steps out and bumps him. Now watch Reggie Miller. He's going to cut through, and the minute he sees Horry, watch him, he's going to run right into him, and he's going to get the foul. You know why he did that? Because he knew they were over the limit on the next one. He gets to shoot 2 free throws. That's just being a smart player.
Miller hasn't scored since 3 minutes remained in the first quarter. He's missed his last 4 shots from the floor. He's 2 for 7 overall, but he still hasn't missed a free throw in the series.
Now, Shaq had started out 2 for 7. We had talked about how he had struggled inside since he got his 3rd foul. He's actually shot the ball better. Hit his last 3 shots as Reggie missed a free throw. You hear the groans here in the crowd. People aren't used to seeing that.
He had made 25 in a row against the Lakers until he missed that one. Glenn Rice got up in the air, had to change his shot. It could have been a 3-point play. As it is, he'll shoot 2 free throws after McKee's 2nd foul. Galling for a guy who's been a 3-time All-Star, once a 25, 26-point-a-game scorer, to not be on the floor in the crucial moments of the 4th quarter of Game 3. This summer on NBC, we have a Law & Order doubleheader every week. Tune in for great drama with Law & Order every Monday and Wednesday all summer long. Rice can make this a 2-point game, and he does.
I think if you're Phil Jackson right now, we see Rick Fox, Kobe Bryant with 3 fouls on the bench. But I think if you're Phil Jackson, you have to be very happy. You've sort of weathered this storm, this emotion. The Pacers got off to a great start, and you're within 2 here with 2:30 to go.
Austin Crozier drives baseline, flips up a hook after slipping by O'Neal.
Now that's a great move, number one. Number two, Shaq has to stay away from his 4th foul, so he sort of back off that play, and Crozier was able to finish it.
Shaq with a jump hook of his own. He doesn't get the roll. Horry is there to try and follow it. They'll count it plus the foul.
Wow, Shaquille O'Neal is very, very lucky here. This could have been his 4th foul over the back. Instead, they're going to give a 3-point play opportunity to the Lakers. But watch Shaquille here as he misses this shot. He goes over the top right there. That ball is knocked loose to Horry for a 3-point play. And you know what? Phil Jackson says, you know what? I better get Shaq out here. I am very lucky. That should have been Shaq's 4th foul. So Sally's going to come in here to finish this half.
Shaq out with 13 points and 7 rebounds. Make it 8, along with a couple of blocks. 3-point play in a 1-point game.
If I'm Reggie, I'd drive that ball in there and get a foul. They'll put you on the line.
Here he goes, but he gives it up to Best for 3. It spins out, but it's still Pacer ball as the Lakers touched it last. Fresh 24 for Indiana. 1:41 to play in the half. Crozier again into the traffic, and again he scores.
Well, he's got a really knack to score on that basket. He's not a big power forward, but he's quick, and he's crafty in there. He moves that ball around and takes it away from the defensive player.
He's scored 8. And McKee takes it away from Rice. They've got a 3-on-1 break, and Reggie Miller was fouled on his way to the basket.
Now that's a smart point guard, and I'll tell you why. You've got Derek McKee running on one side, and you've got Reggie Miller running on the other. You always want to set up your score. So you fake the ball away from McKee. And see the nice steal here now. Best is going to be in the middle of the floor. You want to get your scorer involved here. So you fake it. You try to go to Reggie, and he gets the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. But you always want to think out there as a point guard, get the ball in the hands of your scorers.
He's already missed 1 free throw in this game, speaking of Miller. That's a full game's quota of misses for him. And he makes them both this time.
We always talk about how you finish halves. Now with Kobe and Shaq sitting on the bench, can they get a little 7-8 point cushion here going into halftime?
Shaq to look to for the moment. It's Sally in its center. It's Fisher from the baseline who misses it. Crozier with the rebound for Indiana inside a minute. Their lead